Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia Tech's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with a huge lead early on.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Kane. Looking down the middle. And they're not on the same page there. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Braswell. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Trying to beat him to the left. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this morning. He wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Dogs are marching down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing a negative play.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Dropping back, it's Kane. Fires to the wideout. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech was a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He'll do it himself. Sweet cut there.
When you're a defensive guy and you are firing, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tackle him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground and try to pick up the first. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
Well, this is get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside. And you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's King. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground, he's got it again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss.
Finds a tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Dogs are rolling down the field. They'll ride Davis here. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And those hairy Dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
They'll ride the hot hand.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. Finally, right out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Makes his man miss. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll give it to him again. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. They go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. To the ground with the back. There he goes. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not on a scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Georgia. They take the lead with the 6.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Wide open downfield. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Braswell. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Fires left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sneaky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. To about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Back to throw. It's Newton. Makes the grab. It's Moulton. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a piece. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets 4
see how this playoff race is shaping up. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout goal, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. On the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game. And they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other.
Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the 4th quarter, this game is super close. It's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
Creates a little room. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting...
Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The play action fake. Rushes on him. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before this game.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Big throw. And he will score. Touchdown. put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into the rhythm, running in.
Makes the grab down the right side. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice move to keep running. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good thing.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play.
Walks one high and deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Football with the run. Got some room after the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster, and every game he just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
A nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy Dogs putting the bite into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They are up by 7 over Oklahoma. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Looking to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 360